Hello and happy Christmas Eve. Welcome to CLSP Politics. I got my sweater going here. I'm as Christmassy as it gets, I think. But anyway, let's talk about Michigan's Senate primary. This is the big leagues because it's an open seat. So this is really interesting. I like open seats, and we've actually got a. I'm going to do a show on it. Um, we have a huge number of retiring politicians leaving the legislative branch of our government. Um, and you're like, oh, all those Democrats found no, it's a lot of Republicans and a lot of Democrats. So like you've got key people like Lloyd Doggett and Pelosi on the Democratic side, and you have just a MGT and a bunch of them little rats leaving the sinking ship on the Republican side. So I'm gonna do a whole show on that, why they're leaving, what some of the trends are, but that's for another show. This is about the open seat in Michigan, which is interesting. Um, Michigan is, wow, it is like a 50-50 state. It really is. Uh, I mean, there's just not a whole lot of people live, like when you hold up the mitten, not a lot of people live up here. And the UP is also pretty lightly populated. But Michigan's been hit, especially the Upper Peninsula, by a lot of the Canadian tariffs, and it's been feeling the hit. And I don't, I have a hard time believing that they're going to sit still and let this continue, or certainly not, before they let their voice be heard. Uh, and demographically speaking, Michigan's actually pretty diverse. I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of, nothing out there, but then where there's cities or even small towns, they tend to be kind of melting pot. Real quick, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. A lot of you have subscribed recently. I'm getting a lot more subscribers that have come on and people sharing my videos, which is awesome. I'm also getting reports. These are my favorites. Uh, because I'm studying every state, and let's be honest, there's like, I don't know, 9 out of the 50 states that get probably 90% of the coverage, that you don't really get a lot of like Nebraska, for example, Indiana. These guys are just don't get a lot of press, or no one really just bothers to look, under the hood and see what's really going on. A lot of people just take other people's words for it, and you're like, okay, I'm sure they did the research, but they may not have. So I've been, because I do so many different states, all the states, um, I tend to, I get a lot of comments to that end thanking me because it's because they're like, thank you very much. No one ever does my state. So, so on my channel, you'll get everything, every state. I try to cover every state. North and South Dakota are hard. There's just not a lot going on. There's a couple states out there that I probably should give more love to than I do. But I can guarantee you I'm in the mid 90s as far as percentage of coverage of all the states. And so anyway, if you like what you're seeing, please share and like and subscribe, and please comment if you got anything if there's a thing you'd like me to start covering, you can go on my community page and post on that. That would be awesome. All right. Also, you can contribute to the ongoing channel by donating like $5 to my PayPal, which is on my YouTube, or you can become a paid member of my Substack. Awesome. Okay, so these are all the candidates running for the open Senate seat, right? And when I broke down the money, something became very clear. It's really just Mike Rogers on the Republican side. There's just nobody else that's even close to raising any real money as of September. And on the Democrat side, you've got 3 very strong candidates. And I'm going to have to dig around on this one. This was going to be an interesting primary. It being an open seat, it probably might be the deciding Senate seat as far as who controls the Senate. So this is going to be an incredibly important race. So as you can see, Haley Stevens has raised a little over 2 million. I mean, once you take the debt, and it's 2.5. It's solid. That's a legit amount. Abdul El Saeed, 1.8 million, huge. And then Mallory McMorrow, 1.4, also huge. So you've got 3 heavy hitters in there. It's going to be a pretty solid primary, and we can expect that whoever comes out of this will have to raise a lot more money. But even Mike Rogers isn't getting out of this primary without, having to spend some money. Although I'm going to have to go back in and look. But as of the September filing, there was no one that had any real early money. And as I've said about 1,000 times on this channel, your early dollars are worth 5 to 10 times your late dollars. So early money is very important. The big number on this state, man, I'll tell you, it's D plus 0.5. So not a lot of room for the Democrats to screw up. And the Republicans are definitely in play. So no one gets to sleep on this one. This one's going to be active and operational all the way through till November. It's going to be a real nail biter and a real. If this state goes deep +3, +4, the Republicans are going to have a very, very, very bad first Tuesday of November. That's all I'm going to say. Nationally. Yeah, it'll be brutal. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. This is my Christmas Eve show. So I have my Christmas sweater on. And I have a special guest who will be joining me tomorrow. And I look forward to introducing you all. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Have a very Merry Christmas Eve. Hope everyone's hanging out with fam. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.